Hello, welcome. Today we are going to look at development of a truncated hexagonal pyramid. And as you can see, we have an illustration of a truncated pyramid here whose vertical height is 60 millimeter, and a cutting plane is cutting the vertical axis of the pyramid at that 5 millimeter above the horizontal plane. The cutting plane is 30 degrees inclined to the plane, to the HP. Now the question reads, a regular hexagonal pyramid of base side length 30 mm and height 60 mm rests on its base on the HP such that two sides of the base are perpendicular to the vertical plane, that is the VP. It is truncated by a 30-degree cutting plane at that 5 mm mark on its axis. We are expected to draw the given front, the plan, the end elevation, the true shape, the development of the lateral face, and auxiliary view in a plane inclined at 30 degrees to the HP. So as you can see, we are going to have 6 drawings here for us to be able to answer the question. Now what we are going to do, because the question wants us to have the base positioned such a way that two sides are perpendicular to the VP, it means we draw a hexagon and position it very well so that two sides are going to be perpendicular to the VP. Let's start now. For us to draw a hexagon, we need a circle of radius 30 millimeter, equivalent to the side length of the hexagon. So we are going to start by having the center line. That is our center line. Then we take your compass and measure 30 millimeter. So the 30 millimeter is the radius of the circle that is going to circumscribe our hexagon. We are taking this one as our center. Then we draw our circle. Then we draw the vertical center line. So this vertical center line will just go, because it will be projected to our front elevation. You just project it upwards to continue. That is just the vertical center line. Once we have that, we are going to draw our front elevation. So we project, and before that we can draw our hexagon. If we start from here with your same radius to draw a hexagon, you can start from here so that you make this arc and make this arc and come here and also make this arc and mark this one. At that one we shall have answered the question of having the two sides perpendicular to the VP. Let me just draw an illustration. If we have a hexagon, just a bit, if these are two planes and you have a hexagon so that two sides are perpendicular to the VP, this one is the vertical plane and this one is the horizontal plane. So we expect our hexagon to appear this way so that two sides, this side and this side, are perpendicular to this VP. So this is how our plan for a hexagon will look like, so that this side and this side are perpendicular to the VP, because this one is the vertical plane and this is the horizontal plane. So how do we do it? We come and just start with your radius, stand here, make this arc, also make this other arc, then come here, make this arc, and then make this arc. If you join, we shall have gotten our hexagon having two sides perpendicular to the VP. So that is our hexagon. Our two sides, this one and this one, are perpendicular. Now we are going to draw our front elevation. We can project our baseline where we shall have our front. So we project this baseline. This baseline can as well proceed, continue, because out of which we can also have our end elevation on this other side. So our base, of course, we shall project this side to meet our baseline, and it keeps us the base of that pyramid. So there we go. You can also do the same on this side. So that one becomes. Now we are going to measure the height of that pyramid, and as we said, according to our question, the height is 60, so we can measure 60 above. Then we join. We also join on this other side. This is our front elevation of a hexagon that has not been truncated. Then we truncate at that 5 millimeter above the crown. So we look for where that 5 is. Here is that 5. And we are going to truncate with a 30-degree set square. To get that truncation line, we can come. So this is our cutting plane at that degree. That's the cutting plane. Once you have done that, we need to ensure that this point, and this point are appearing on our plan. The cut face is appearing on the plan. So let's draw the radial lines or the slant heights, because if you look at the pyramid from top, you should be able to see the slant heights on the plan. What we are drawing as the slant are the slant heights of the pyramid as it is, or as they are seen from top. Now once we have it, we expect to see this point and this point and this point on the plan, so we project them down. Going to project them down. We expect to see this point. We drop it down. We also expect to see this other one. So we ensure they are dropped, projected down. So this point represents this one and this one on these two slant lines, and this point here represents this one and this one. So we are remaining with finding where the cutting plane cuts. Okay, at this point here, we are remaining with this point here to appear on the ground along this line and this line, and therefore we can name this as 1 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So for us to get this point on the plan, we first of all need to elongate this point horizontally to the true length. Then we drop it. How do you get the true length? The true length is we make, let's say, this 0, 0, 2 to be horizontal. That means we take it here as it has come. Then we project it vertically up to meet the baseline x, y. So we can draw it. So we are looking for this point. Once it reaches that place, we have to bring it back to the vertex. We are calling this one 0. Then this point here, we bring it on the true length using your straight edge. Once it reaches there, we drop it vertically down to meet the plan, and where it cuts the horizontal center line of that circle or hexagon, we use it to draw a curve. This point where it meets this center line, we are going to use this 0 as a center and bring it on 0.6 and on 0.3. With your compass, you'll pick this. Once you get that, you'll bring it here. Do the same on this other side. So these are the points we were looking for. This point and this point are here. So you're going to join this here, 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 here to show us or to give us the plan for the cut face. So we are going to join with an outline. And this is how we do it. So we are joining this there, then we join this, then also we join this, we join this, then this other line, then lastly, of course, this one gives us the plan of the cut face, Then we are going again to show this line, they are visible on the plan, so we join them. Similarly, this other one, to ensure we also join the outer. There we go. So this one becomes our plan of the truncated pyramid. You can also include what you call the hatchering of this surface. We do the hatchering, and when you do the hatchering, hatcher lines should be equal in interval. So we are going to do the hatchering of this. This one is just to indicate the face that has been cut, or the cut face. So that's what we need to have. Next, we are going to complete our front elevation. But the front is not yet complete because we need to join those lines that are outlines or object line from here. Then we have this base. We also have this other one. Then we have the middle one, this edge actually. And lastly, the outer one. So and precisely we are just through with the plan and the front elevation of the truncated pyramid. Now we want to draw our true shape of this cut face. Our true shape for the cut face, it has to be drawn on this other side of the cut face, perpendicular side to the cut face. How do you draw perpendicular line from this point, this one and this one? What we do, we first of all realign. We can use another realignment instrument. We realign this, then we slightly move it a little bit down to provide some space. Okay, we move it down, then we draw the lines. These lines are now going to be perpendicular to the cut face, so this line here has to be drawn. This other line, then lastly this one. So that's how we draw the perpendicular lines. Now next, we are going to transfer this point along this to our true shape. How do we do it? So it means this point here and this one, this is going to be our reference point on the baseline, and then this one and this one here is the reference, and then this one and this one, this is the reference. So you can see they are moving up. Okay, so we do carry using your compass. The first one, we carry it, we move with it here, cut, come to the second one, carry this, move with it, cut, next come here, carry this, okay, come, cut, next come, carry this, okay, come with it, cut, then last but not least, come carry this with it here, cut, and lastly this other one, the last one, move with it, cut. So we join to give us the true shape. We are going to join those points to give us the true shape. So this is how it will be joined. So joining those points, it gives us what we are referring to as the true shape. This is the true shape, this is the front, this. Now we are going to draw our end elevation. Our end elevation is a projection from the front together with a plan. So how do you project? We are going to bring this V, this top part of the vertex, this V. It's the one we are going to go with it. Okay, then using your compass, you first of all bring again number 6 to this part, to this line I mean. So we are bringing number 6. Goes this way. Then we also bring this other number 3, and before we bring number 3, we can project this one to extend down. Then now we bring number 3 to meet it. So with your compass, we are going to project them. The first one is here. We bring it here. Second is 5. And then the center line. Then number 4. And lastly, number 3. Once they have come there, we are going to name them. This is 6. And this one is, of course, 1 and 5, okay? And this one is the center line, this one is 2 and 4. Then this one is 3. So we project the center line to move up. Let your center line proceed upwards. Once it moves up, these other ones, we just bring them to the vertex. This is the first one, the vertex. Next is 1, 5, the vertex. Just bring them to the vertex. What we are drawing is the end elevation. Now once we have this, we need this point, and this point, just like how we got them to appear on the plan. We want them again to appear on the end elevation. So we do the projection again from the front to have them on the end elevation. So we bring this first one with a projection line. It goes. Second, that, okay. So once they come, we want to establish them here. So the first one is 1 and 2. This one here, this one is 1 and 2. So we look for where 1 is. Here it is. Where 2 is on the same line. Second point is 6 and 3. Okay, 3 and 6. So we come with it and look for where 6 is. Here. Where 3 is. Here. The third one is it coincides the point on 5 and 4. This one and this one. So we come and look for 5 and for 4. So we join them together to give us this face. So we join this, we join this. They have joined, and because we are observing from the left hand side to draw the end elevation, we are going to see this face, and this face. Here it is, this one and this one and this one. Those are 3 faces. So which lines are going to be seen? This one will be seen, this other one will be seen, this one here, this one will be seen. The 3 faces are seen, and then this other one will also be seen. And then we include the base, also going to include the base. So basically that's what will appear in our end version. Now we want to draw the development. For the development, we use a true shape. It's like we are cutting this a pyramid somewhere here, and then we open it up to give us something close to a net. So we take the true length. True length is this one here, not this one from here. Actually, we did find it and it helped us to get this point, this one and this one. So anywhere on this inside this space, we can start it from here. That's where we are going to start from. We can call it 0. We are going to draw this beak, this beak. It has moved a bit. Arc, that big arc, then we join it to one end. Like this. Then we carry this 1 2 2 3 3 4 along that. We just set 1 2 because they are equal. So it is 1 2 2 3 3 4 4 5 5 6 6 back to 1, because this is 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5, so we need the sixth one, so we come back to 1. Then we shall join them. Just continue joining them. Once you have joined, we expect to transfer this point again back here. So we first of all name this is 1 2 3 4 5 6 back to 1. So we are going to carry the first one is 0 2 1. Then you come here, you cut where we have, this point. It is on 1 and 2. So we carry it and we cut where we have 1 and 2. This is 1 2. This is 1. Because they are 1 and 2. This point here is on 6 and 3. So we come again, look for where 6 is and where 3 is. You cut. This is 3, this is 6. And lastly, this one is on 4 and 5. So we come where 4 and 5 is. This is 4 and 5. So those points will be joined together. Will be joined together with straight lines, one after the other. You just join them. You join them. One after the other. Remember, we shall also join the outer lines, because the lateral, this is the development of the lateral face, excluding the base of that truncated pyramid. This is just the part that has that is on the lateral faces. These are folding parts, they forms the slant. The bases are also joined because they are straight lines. Just do the same thing. They are straight lines, they should be joined. So what we've drawn is the development of the lateral face. Okay, this is what we have drawn. Now we want to draw the auxiliary view in a plane that is 30-degree inclined to HP. Like 30-degree, if we are going to have a plane, let's say this is 30-degree. Okay, we can use this to make 30. So 30-degree plane, it means that plane we are observing this solid truncated pyramid, so that it appears as an auxiliary view in a plane that is in 30-degree inclined to the horizontal. So it means we are going to have a plane like this way. You can see it is making an angle below it 30 degrees. So how will this appear here if this one is a plane? Okay, how will it appear? It is at that degree, it is inclined, it's not on the base this way, it is inclined this way. Okay, not like this one. Okay, but it is inclined. So that means this line, of course, it's 30, it's going to be almost there. Okay, there it's similar with the plane that we are truncating. We are having auxiliary view, so we are going to bring this line here, this one here, to be parallel to the line that is going to be inclined at 30 degree. So we first of all realign the way it is. Then once we realign, we can drop this. Okay, then we drop this down. Okay, what we have done is just first of all realignment, because we are drawing a line that is parallel to a cutting plane. To start somewhere below, we move it down. Just move with it. So long as the right one does not move, it will still give you the line that you want. So I want us to start from here, that line to begin from there, then we draw it. Okay, so we shall draw this line. It is 30 degree inclined to the HP. Then we bring this point, they are perpendicular, and then we also bring this point perpendicular to that line. How do you do it? Of course, these ones are perpendicular already. We can still project them to continue moving. So all those points will be brought into that plane. All points on our front elevation will be brought inside or into that plane. This one is not so much clear. It's a construction line, yes. And then bring this one. It's also perpendicular. Now we want again to bring this and this and this one parallel to this. How do you do it? We can use straight edges to make them parallel. Again, we can have this. Then we slightly, not really slightly, but move and look for this one. So you want this one again. So once it goes, you allow them to continue. Again, we want this. Of course, they are coinciding. Then we want this one, and this one. So again, we do the same thing. This realignment, we want a parallel line to that. Fix it. Below it, bring that. So this one again, bring it. So it just continues moving. We are drawing an auxiliary view. Once you have done that, we are going to carry this point, this point, this point, all those points and the outer ones to our plane. So we can start with this and this. This is the reference. Carry this. Okay. So we are using this. So we go with it. We start here, stand here and make an arc. Next is this. We are using this, so come with it, make an arc. Then we come and pick this and this. So this one, come with this, drop here. Next is this. Come here, okay, because it is this one, come here with it here, cut. Next is this and this. So again, the same way, because it is this one here, we come and stand there, make. Then lastly this. And because it is here, cut. So we are going to join them. We are joining them. Join them. That is the top part, okay, the cut face, how it appears in as an auxiliary view in that plane, 30 degree to the horizontal plane. That's how the top appears in a plane 30 degree to HP. Now we also want to carry the base, this one, and this one, using this one as our reference. So we start with this one, number one, on the same line, okay, come and cut. Next is this, come on same, cut. Next is this, they are number 6. Number 6, come and cut. Next is number 3. Okay, 3. Next is 5 and 4. It is. We come with it at 5 here. We cut. The next is 4. 4. Come with it here. So you realize there are those lines that are going to be visible, others are not going to be visible. Be observant. So this line will be a visible line as it is seen. Then this one, then this one, then of course this, then this line, then this other one, then the outer one. Those are slant lines. This is also another slant line. these slant lines here, we also have this. Then the top part, this is the top. Remember, we also have this. So we are drawing the top or the cut face. Then we have one line here, that's a hidden line, and this is the line on the other side. We draw using a hidden. So far that's what we were supposed to draw for today. We can even do the hatchering of the top part that is cut. Here it is. So we were supposed to draw the front elevation, the end elevation, the true shape, and now we also drew the development of the lateral face, and now we just finished by drawing the auxiliary view in plane 30 degrees to the HP. Otherwise, thank you very much for attending to my lesson. Consider subscribing as we wait for our next lesson. Enjoy your day.